Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. To start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on second down, Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Johnston now as he sits.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short pass.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Jalen Phillips
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
3rd and 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Douglas, the man in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
first down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Throwing on first down. Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Again, it's Achane.
And the ball is knocked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Here's second and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2020...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Running left is Stevenson. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Douglas, the man in motion. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now back to throw.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolute.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now stands at 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Powering his way forward.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Marcus Jones picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down and 3. On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Douglas, the man in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now they'll change things up.
On 1st and 10, Nix. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
And Tyreek Hill, one of the elite receivers in the league, and keeping defensive backs awake at night trying to figure out how they're going to cover this guy. And then, when the ball hits his hands, I don't know that there's anyone better in the league after the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed?
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20.
Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll look to throw here.
That is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Gibson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. Back to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is indeed good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Off the play fake. Nix. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Nix.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Off play action. Nix. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker.
60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Once more, Gibson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Okay, ready? Hey, check that.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And the lead will remain at 23.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Patriots,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.